What up, everybody? It's your boy, Black Superman MC Inspired, man. I'm coming back to you. Now, the crazy thing is, I wasn't originally going to have a Bigger, Better Business episode this week, but it's funny how God works. I was actually thinking to myself of giving a message about getting started, starting a business. You guys heard me say in the last two Monday messages about getting started and not being afraid and about doing something you've never thought you've done before, you never thought you'd do before. And then when it comes to your mind, you get an idea, you get a vision, you get a goal, and you just go, you know what? I got to get going. What do I do? Well, the funny thing is, when you have a vision, you have a goal, and you think about starting a business, or you think about becoming an entrepreneur, there's one thing that you always want to keep in mind is you always want to have a need-based product. You want to have a need-based solution to something that you see in the world or you see around you in your surroundings, and you say, what can I provide to this world that they're looking for, that they're craving for, that can really impact what I'm doing? Because let's be honest, people need their taxes done. That is a need-based service. People need life insurance. That is definitely a need-based service. People need an education. People need all types of things that you can provide. Now, some people might say, oh, well, what about a clothing line? Would that be considered a need-based service? Well, it can and it can be, because you think about a clothing line is, yes, people need to wear clothes, but guess what? People are gonna buy what's hot right now. If your clothes ain't popping right now, if they're not hot right now, they're not gonna buy it. Like, I remember when leggings used to be, at the waist for ladies. Now leggings are dang near, to their top rib. And I'm like, why are these ladies wearing their leggings all the way to the top of their ribs? Well, that's how a lot of designers are designing their leggings now. And I'm just like, I guess that's what's in. I thought leggings were, supposed to be at the waistline, or jeans supposed to be at the waistline. Now jeans are coming up above the belly button. It's like, it's different. But the moral of the story is, when you have a need-based service or something that people need, and you have an idea and you can provide it with your gift, you're officially an entrepreneur. So I'm about to bring on a guest who is near and dear to my heart. I will ride for her any day, any time of the week. She just has to make a call. I am there. And then I'm bringing young Spider-Man with me. We both love her. We care about her a lot. I'm going to bring her on here. We're going to do an impromptu, bigger, better business call. So we're going to try to get her on here. And let's do this Instagram live. So Tyla, I see that you are commenting, and let's see if we can get you in here. Let's see. Let's see. Can we get you on here? Can you hop in, girl? But yeah, she actually, while we're waiting for her to get on, she is actually the founder of pHemiBox. And man, she's going to tell you all about all the great things she's doing with that product. And we're going to get you going. All right. Boom, boom. Let's get her in here. Let's get it in. All right, perfect.
I'm going to find a filter, though, because I'm going to filter. Hi!
Hi! How you doing, sunshine?
Did you see how fast I did that? I got that filter so quick.
You did. You know dang well you don't need no filter. But you know what? We're not even going to get into that.
I like them. I like them. They look good.
It's all good. Well, you always look amazing. That's why. So,
Thanks.
I'm glad to have you on here. I know this is super impromptu. And
yeah.
I don't know if you've seen the interviews I've done. They've never really been interviews. They've just been conversations. And as I was telling everyone, people who hop on, I'm going to save this video. I'm going to post this video. So I just want everybody to know that I was watching your Instagram live, and it was just crazy just hearing your story, hearing your message. That is so many people that go through starting something new. Even people who start into my company. Like, first thing I was telling them is, you're probably petrified, right? You just paid money to do something you've never done before. And you're probably worried. You're going to tell your friends, and your friends might hate, or somebody might say this. And just listening to your story, I was like, more people need to hear this, because I'm going to post this on as many platforms as I can. But I just remember the conversation we had maybe 2 years ago when we kind of first met, and you were like, oh, I don't think I can be part of a business, or I don't think I can be part of a team. I can't do the rah-rah. I can't do nothing. I can't sell anything. Man, and it's like, look at 2 years later, look at now. You got a brand, you got an LLC. So I don't want to talk too much, but before you got on, I was just telling everybody, like, the crazy thing about having a thought and having an idea is, one, you got to get started, and two, you want to have something that people need. And I honestly believe what you have in pHemiBox is what the ladies need, because it's something that they can use right now in this crisis, in this pandemic. So first and foremost, I always ask everybody, to tell us about yourself. Just give us a little 1 minute, 2 minute story about where you're from and who you are.
Okay. So my name is Tyla, Tyla Barnes. I am a chemist. I've been studying chemistry for quite a bit of time now. I got into this starting pHemiBox basically a couple of weeks ago, like a month ago, actually, approximately. I got into it because I was trying to get in contact with my doctor and get a primary care appointment. And just having a conversation with him over the phone, he just sounded so exhausted. And I have really close relationships to all of my doctors because I am a chemist and they kind of relate to me. And I kind of ease their burden off of their shoulders because I know a little bit. And so when I called my doctor, I couldn't get an appointment. And so I actually work at a lab. So I took it upon myself to get these strips. They look like this. I'll even show you them.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I'll even show you them. Like these strips, I have them at the lab. I have them in ample quantities. This is just what we use in analysis. I probably shouldn't be showing someone if I steal my idea, but whatever. So here are the strips.
Mm-hmm.
These are simple urine dipstick strips, right? So I had these at my job and I brought some home and I was like, I think I have some type of weird infection. So I go in the bathroom and I test to see if I have white blood cells in my urine. And I did. And I was like, oh my God, I actually have an infection. This is so crazy. And because I'm actually trying to get pregnant right now. And so I'm a little worried, really hyper worried about that. And so I call my doctor and I'm like, hi, Dr. Brillo. I just took a urine test. I have white blood cells in my urine. Can you please prescribe me antibiotics? He literally wrote my script, no questions asked. And I sat there and I said, oh my God, I just saved $100 on my copay. I don't even have to go to the doctor. I don't even have to go worry about COVID. This is crazy. Mm-hmm. And I'm sitting here and I have a whole jar of these test strips. And I'm like, oh my God, baby. I think I should just test women. Told him the idea, talked about it for 2 minutes, and he comes in and he buys the LLC. When you buy the LLC, that means you got to get to going. Right when he did that, I was like, okay. We got to put the gas in.
There you go. Now yeah. Go back to that conversation with your doctor. Talk about his demeanor. That's what really caught my attention.
Oh, yeah.
You called him and, how he answered the phone and what was your response?
Oh my God, he was like, hi, Tyla. So normally he's really, hi, Tyla. Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's school going? How's research going? Normally he loves to talk to me because it's finally the person he can geek out with. He can talk to me, And so he's like, hey, Tyla. And I was like, hi, Dr. Bill, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, it's just we're really tired here. All the doctors were really exhausted. You can just tell he was just breathing so hard. And I was telling him my problem, and normally he'll just converse with me and we'll talk back and forth, but he just didn't even have the energy. So he didn't even have it. And he told me that they're really overworked right now. And when I was really hesitant to tell him about my product because I was a little afraid. And I didn't want him to say anything negative. But I ended up I took that moment and I said, well, hey, Dr. Brill, I actually have this product. I curated this test kit, and this is what we do. We test for bacteria vaginosis, yeast, and urinary tract infections. And he goes, that is an amazing idea, Tyla. Anything to keep women home. Anything to keep women home, because the small gynecological appointments are not worth the exposure. And when he said that, I was so tired that day. When he said that, they gave me all the gas I need. I was like, never forget this. Back to work.
Amen to that. And first and foremost, I don't want to just skip over everything. I want to keep it fluid, but congratulations on trying to have a baby. Oh my goodness. That's wonderful. That's actually great news. I don't know if everybody's supposed to know that, but we all know now. No. Congratulations. But that's going to be beautiful, wonderful. You're going to have a beautiful child, whether it's a boy or girl. But hey, Mark is a good name for a boy. I'm just saying. But nonetheless, we'll go back to the subject at hand. The most important thing is what I found super critical. Again, I listen to podcasts. I read books. Again, I'm part of a business. One thing that I found super important is you saw a need. You saw that, one, we can save women from going to the doctor. Two, you can actually do your kit at home. And three, I actually have the intelligence, because you're a chemist, to put something together and give it to other women. So as a kid, first of all, I want to know what got you into chemistry. Like, I don't, you know, you don't meet too many black female chemists. Like when I think of chemists, and again, I'm not trying to be racist or stereotypical, but I'm very honest and blunt. I think of some old, like 79-year-old Asian man in the lab. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I think of, right? So what made you become a young black female chemist? Like what started that journey?
So I wanted to be a cardiothoracic surgeon first.
What's that in English for us non-nerds?
A heart surgeon.
Got you. Okay.
I wanted to do that, but then I went up north and I went to a whole bunch of pre-med health conferences, and I met with a lot of African-American female heart surgeons. And once they told me how they weren't able to really be conducive to a family, I decided against it. I decided I wanted to have a family. A lot of them actually told me that. So I was like, oh, maybe not. And then I ended up going, thinking I could be a nurse. And then so I tried to go that route. And in order to get into nursing school, I tried to use being a paramedic as a way to get into nursing school. So I did that. And then I realized I do not like working with people.
That's funny.
I do not like working with patients dying. Like, I don't want to work with your food, and I don't want to work with your health. Like, those are just, I don't. Like, so I decided, like, okay, maybe not. And I met this, sorry, I have a cat. I met this nutritionist, and I started studying nutrition, and then I got into microbiology, and then I got into the lab, and then I got into science. And now I'm here.
And now you're here. And so using what you've learned in chemistry, using what you've learned working in different environments in the lab, you're able to take your knowledge from there and put it into a product like pHemiBox, right? So tell us not how exactly does it work, but you know, in layman's terms, how does it work? I know you described the strips, you use the strips, and then how does it work from there? Like, how does a woman know? Do they got to send something back to you? Like, do they panic and freak out when they get a negative result? Like, give us a little rundown how it works. So if I was a woman and I ordered this and I wanted to know about my personal health, how would I use this product?
That's actually a really great question. So the way that a woman knows when there's something going on with them, I mean, it may just be like a small little itch or a small little burn. The vagina is an extraordinarily sensitive environment. Okay.
Tell me more.
Okay. So the vagina must maintain a certain pH level. That means that there can only be a certain amount of hydrogens in the vagina at a certain amount of time. Okay. So the way that the vagina keeps that acidity, that acid in there, is because we have bacteria that normally inhabitate our vagina. We have normal bacteria that normally live there.
Okay.
And when they eat from our bodies, when they metabolize and they poop out lactic acid. The same thing that gets into your muscles when you have a good workout, that lactic acid that builds up. That's the same thing that builds up in a woman's vagina once these bacteria metabolize. Okay. The problem with it and what we test for is when your pH level changes, that's indicative that those bacteria have not been able to proliferate. Those safe bacteria have not been able to stay in the vagina. So that means that something else is there. We call those opportunistic infections because they come in when they have an opportunity. Does that make sense?
Now that makes sense.
So that's what we test for. So using this test here, where'd it go? Oh, so using this test here, we test for pH levels here. So it's really simple. It's so simple. We send them a cup like this. We provide this for you. It's sterile, okay? We send you a cup. You pee in the cup. You use the pipetter like this, the pipetter, to just take the urine out, and literally you just put it onto the square, right? I have shaky hands, which is why I'm not a surgeon. So yeah, and then the color change is indicative of whether or not you had a pH change, which is indicative of whether or not you have the healthy bacteria in your vagina. Does that make sense?
That makes absolute sense. I got you.
Okay.
And so when they get a positive result, then they're just like, okay, I'm good, no worries, we're all set.
No, if they get a it's not a positive, it's more or less the range of your number. So if you see here,
oh, okay,
I have a whole like thing printed, but if you see here that once you look at the insert, it gives you a number. Can you see that number?
gotcha. I can see it. Okay.
Okay, and then when you look here, you reference that number, and it tells you what that pH means.
Okay, it breaks it all down. Got you.
It breaks it all down for you. It lets you know, like, if that pH is normal, if that pH is, I mean, I even let you know if that pH is good for you to be trying to have a baby.
Really?
Yeah.
So if it's not normal, then you just, what, do you rush and call the doctor, or what's a follow-up procedure if it's just not normal and it's not looking good?
So if it's not normal and it's not looking good, we offer these things. These are probiotics. This is a sample size. Here.
Look at that.
Okay. This is a sample size. It's 10 days worth. You take one each day. I was only going to put 7 in them, but I decided some people may forget and they have to wait 3 shipping days. So you're welcome. And so I did that. And then also to help. So these probiotics have that bacteria in them that I'm telling you about.
Okay.
That bacteria that you need to keep your vagina acidic, it has 20 billion of those bacteria in here, as well as cranberry extract for urinary tract support, which is great.
Now my question is, and again, this is just
sorry
me not knowing anything about anything when it comes to science. I'll openly admit that. How would a woman keep her pH balanced, like naturally, like through water? Is it fruit? Is it veggies? Is it, is it hot wings? Like, what is it? What keeps the not hot wings? I just
definitely not douching. You don't want to be using any douches. Back in the day, which is a little dangerous, our mothers, they were put on this fad of douching. Douching is when you insert a suppository into your vagina and it flushes out your vagina. That's bad because it completely removes even that good bacteria I was just telling you about. Right. So that's bad. So you want to avoid douching. You also want to avoid like living in your leggings. Like, I understand leggings are really comfortable. Like, I have like 17 pairs, but you want to avoid like wearing them for days and days and like, you know what I mean? The tight booty shorts are really cute, but the jean ones are going to give you a yeast infection.
Really?
Yeah. Try to use unscented things, unscented lotions when you're, or unscented soaps when you're bathing your vagina. You don't have to like scrub your vagina and be harsh with it. It completely cleans itself. And lastly, I can say, 2 things. Always wear condoms unless you're in a monogamous relationship, because the constant exchange of semen to vaginal fluid to semen to vaginal fluid, that's a cesspool waiting for a bacterial infection. And then always pat your vagina dry from back to front, from front to back, not back to front, because you don't want to bring all that bacteria from your anus to your vaginal hole.
Interesting. Okay.
Sorry.
Not a good information. No, I mean, hey, I may have daughters someday. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I always remain a student of the game, and I want to have as much information. Again, for anybody who watches this is good information to have. So, now let's go back more to the entrepreneurial side. Now, on your Instagram Live, you were talking about simple things like not only getting your LLC, but starting a website, getting a logo. So that's something too. I've been trying to think of what I want my new logo to be for like 4 months now. Like, I have my old logo for my motivational speaking, but for my financial company that I'm really trying to get a good cornerstone on, I just can't think of my logo. I don't even know where to start, but you gave some good ideas. What were you talking about as far as starting the logo? You named some websites and different things you can do.
Okay, so when I had to start my business, I didn't really have anybody to tell me what to do. So once I purchased my LLC, I realized that I needed to make a website. That's like, of course, the next thing. So I Googled a couple of domain like carriers or places where you can buy a website. So I came across Wix. Wix is a great website. domain because it helps walk you through everything so that you're able to edit everything step by step. I am not at all a creative. I can't stress this enough for anyone that wants to. Yeah, I can't even draw a stick figure. I can't even draw a molecule, and I am a chemist. Like, that is what I do. So, like, I'm not artistic at all. But when you have to get things done, you just take it a step at a time, and you'll be able to learn it. I'm going to just, can I show my domain? Is that okay?
If you can, if you can put it up there, by all means.
I can put it up here. So
Absolutely.
Wix is great because Wix shows, let me turn this camera around. Should I do it like this?
It's a little sideways, you know what I'm saying? That's fine.
Right, that's better. So I'm going to do it actually like this. This makes it
That's
a
fine.
lot easier for me as well because I have it on a tripod.
Perfect.
So this is my coming soon app, as you can, or my coming soon website. It's not published. So with Wix website, you can just go, and select edit, and it'll take you to the entire dashboard to where you can see your visits and everything. So that was my visits today. You can see your, so I have to zoom in here. You can see your store products, your pricing plans, customer management, marketing, analytics, and finances. And all of these things are so interesting when you click on them. Like if you click on analytics, you can click on the people that have bought your product and see what they all have some in common, whether they're in the same geographical region or whatever.
Gotcha.
I mean, I'm not a huge marketing person, so this was like really interesting for me to learn that you can actually see these types of things.
So it's controlling, it's showing you all your traffic from your website, who's buying products, where they're buying from, location, and things of that nature?
Yeah, it tells me the total sessions that I've had, how many unique visitors I've had, meaning people that came for the first time, and the average amount of time that they spend on my website as well.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Yeah, and then if you go to, also another thing I had to do was customize my product. I just want to show you this really fast. This is my product box. I don't know why pHemi is on the side like that. So like I'm going to show you these little tiny things like this that you have to learn how to do. I don't even know how to do any of this. I'm not a graphic designer. This is a website called YouPrinting. Like, it's really just, you just go in here and they help you, walk you through designing your product. So this is my box, my pHemiBox. Actually.
Oh, nice. And all your stuff comes in that box right there.
Yes.
Perfect.
Also the other site that I used, you said Canva. To make my logo, I used Canva. It looks like this. You can design anything, like it says. You can go in, you can design presentation, websites, you can do that Vogue cover that everyone was doing, TikTok story ads. You can do animated templates. There's so many things on here. Logos, see, there you go.
There you go. That's what I need right there.
Yeah, logos, flyers, Facebook covers, posters, animated social media. This is what I really
You guys have seen, definitely you can do it yourself. Like for me, I'm not the creative type. I'm not the, I was literally like, I'm about to pay somebody to do my logo. I'm about to pay somebody to do my website. I ain't got time for that. But I realized with COVID going on, we got nothing but time, right? I mean, I'm pretty busy. Sometimes I work from 15 to 19 hours a day and I just go. But there are days where I can take the time and work on things of that nature. And so even coming from somebody like me and somebody like Tyla, you can sit there and do it yourself. Like you don't have to pay for it. We got plenty of time. Everything's shut down. So especially if you're in Cali, you ain't got nowhere to go. So take the time to build your business. It's not official until you put the sweat, the time, and the money into your business. So it's wonderful to see what Tyla's doing. And so, I mean, how do you feel now? Like, how do you feel that like you're actually responsible for the health of millions of women in the nation? Because literally this is a product that they need. And the more your product gets out there, the more people are going to need it and they're going to ask for it. Like, how does that responsibility feel? Because you have something people need.
It's crazy. And I say it's crazy because I actually had a phone call. A younger girl called me, and her voice was the cutest. Like, this girl sounded like you know, we're adults. You know, you hear a little girl, you know, and
Right.
she's like, hi, I have a younger girl, and she just started her period. Do you have anything for her? And I literally almost like just melted. I was just like, oh my God. I was like, I don't have anything, like, because PHemiBox sends tests, but I went out to the store and just got her some stuff. She sent me her address, and I was just like, oh my God. So, I mean, I don't feel like it's not like a huge burden. I'm not like worried about it because my tests are clinically proven. My probiotics are clinically proven. Like, I'm not really too concerned about that, but it's exciting. It's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you're a brilliant chemist. Like, I know you're brilliant. I'm not worried about,
Yeah.
you know, I'm worried about, you know, just thinking that you created something. It was an idea. And now you created something that can be in millions of homes. Like, I say millions because that's how big I think. Like, not just a couple of people. Like, this is going to be in millions of homes because this is something that people can order, like an Amazon book, or they can order something off eBay. Like, this is your product and this is your service. And again, I'm your biggest fan. I want it to be a household name. And, you know, I just peeped something not too long ago. I feel kind of dumb, but when I saw the PH, I was like, oh, pHemiBox. That was genius. I like what you did there. So, I'm just excited that it's going to be a household name that a lot of people can be a part of. Do you have a team with you? Is a lot of this just you working on your own?
It's literally just me. So everything that you see, every motion picture, every post that you see is literally coming from these fingertips. Like, there's nobody else helping me. There's no one else that does anything else. I mean, Todd does the bank account stuff and like that, but other than all the creative, everything you see on the Instagram, the interactions, those are all me. It's exhausting, which is why you don't really, I guess, to answer your question better, I'm not really thinking about like, how does it feel to have like all of this responsibility? I guess I'm used to having responsibility, and you're just so caught up in just doing, because I'm very type A and I like to get things done. I'm very efficient. So I'm a doer. So when you're doing, you don't really have a lot of time to.
Amen to that. I definitely know you're type A. You were all action. You were like, go. But again, like I said, that's good because you've created something wonderful. I know you just did a photo shoot with some wonderful ladies, and I saw some of the Instagram live on that. I saw some of the photos. Is there something that you're launching that's coming up? Like, is there a special occasion of why you did the photo shoot? What do we have in store for PHemiBox?
So basically, just a little, a bit of a teaser. PHemiBox is a box. Phemi is an LLC that I created on its own entirely. So Phemi is a brand that I'm going to build on and use my license as a scientist to do whatever I want to do with it. Whether or not I want to eventually create my own tampons or my own test kits, or work with Planned Parenthood and test all of their government patients and just have them write me a check. So whatever it is, like Phemi, it's actually Phemi LLC. PHemiBox is just the box that's gonna get this started.
No, that's wonderful, because now, man, you're tapping into all the money. Like you said, tampons, any female product. I mean, across the board. Phemi, that is, oh my God, that's brilliant. Y'all better be taking, if y'all don't take anything from this interview, when y'all watch it again and watch it later, is she's not just a one-dimensional product. She can branch it out into many of things, because we all know women need a lot, you know, their body. I'm just saying, when it comes to their bodies, when there's lotions, there's stuff for their hair, there's stuff for their eyes, there's stuff for their teeth, there's stuff for their body, there's stuff for their hands. And just because she has that LLC, she can branch it out. She can work with different companies. She can put her products in Walmart, Target, anywhere. So you will see Phemi LLC all over the place. And man, that's brilliant. You just gave me some ideas. I love it.
And can I just be really candid with you really fast?
Absolutely.
Like,
You
this wasn't planned, right? You know me. You know this was not a part of the plan.
I know.
None of this stuff. You just go live your life, be a good person, and God will put you on paths where you need to go. You have the choice of free will, but God's going to put you at that fork, and you make that decision. And wherever you make that decision, that's where it's going to take you. And let me tell you, a year ago, Mark,
like I said, I know. Like the crazy part is, I know, because when I first met you, like I said, I met you 2 years ago. This was not your language. This was not your anything. And like I said, not to be too much into, you know, some of the conversations we had, but
yeah,
I remember the 2018 you, and then I started to see the change, even from the hair, you know what I'm saying?
everything,
So
right?
a lot of things. And I was like, who is this woman and where did she come from? And you've changed in a good way. You've grown
I don't
so
know.
much.
I think what happened in your life is once you find what happiness feels like and you experience it, you'll do whatever you have to do to protect that. And when you see that you find happiness with A, B, C, and D around, then why have E, F, G around? You have happiness with A, B, C, D. So, you know what I mean? Like, just be careful, protect your energy. And I think it's just really crazy if you're just a good person and you try to just, you know, just live life on the good side, then you'll find that things will work out for you.
Absolutely. And like I said, that is so wonderful, because that's the best part about having true, genuine friendships. You, like I said, you know, if you ever need anything, I will write you. I support you. I want you to win. You come from a great family. You come from good backgrounds, and I'm just glad that you're winning. I'm glad that you're glowing, because like I said, it's wonderful to see somebody young, inspired, and just doing something they love. And so everybody right now, go to the website, go to pHemiBox, go to the ad, go to everything, buy a box, buy it for somebody else, buy it for some young girl, buy it for whoever you think might need it. And think about what you're doing for somebody else. She has an idea, she has a business, and she's expanding. So share, share, share. We're on a big movement to support Black right now. And as you can see, she's a young, inspired, just go get her right now. So y'all share it. You got anything else you want to say to promote pHemiBox?
No, honestly, just like, I'm just really excited. And the goal here isn't to really like make a, I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it anyways. Like, the goal is not for me to make $1 million. Like, I'm a scientist. I'm going to make money regardless. The point is to give women the ability to take care of themselves. Because right now, in the current state of the country, Black women and Latino women are about 2 to 3 times more likely to die during pregnancy and giving childbirth. So I think it's imperative for women to take knowledge and to learn when it's given to them, and be able to take care of themselves, because as you can see, the way that the world is going, no one else is responsible for your health except you.
Oh, you are dropping bars, and this is so candid. I love it. So last but not least, I always like to ask this question at the end, but from the moment you were born to the moment you leave this earth, when they write on that tombstone and you look at that tombstone from here to here, and they have that little dash in the middle, that is your life. In your life right now, what do you want to be remembered as, Tyler? When people think of your name, what do you want people to say? How do you want people to feel? I
want people to just always know that, like, she always had good intentions and she never gave up.
That's one thing I know about you. You definitely never give up. Because when I was destroying you on that track that one time, no, that's a whole other conversation.
You're not ready.
Hey, these old 33-year-old bones still got it. Trust me, I still got it. But hey, as somebody who's a fighter, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, she's a fighter. She is strong. You know, thank you for hopping on with me. You guys literally go support everybody. Go to the website, check out the products. Right. Look at her repping. Hey, entrepreneurship, baby. when you have a dream, when you have something you want to accomplish, this is a perfect example of how you do it. When you're afraid, when you have no clue what you're doing, you got to just get up and go.
And
so
fun.
guys, have fun. Yeah, and have fun. You're gonna have fun.
Yeah, have
you
fun.
Get the cool photo shoots, and you get the product, and you get to have all the fun. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you. Like, I can't stop smiling. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for hopping on. We're gonna do this again soon.
Yeah.
And thank you for putting me on game when it comes to the website and the logo, because you truly on it. Okay.
Yeah. Let me know. Let me know.
I got you. I got you. Until we talk again. Bye. So there you guys have it. Man, if you're inspired, I'm inspired. I'm fired up. Like when I was watching her Instagram live, I was fired up. Because if you got an idea and you have a gift, I've been telling you guys this for how long. When you have a gift, God's given you a gift and a talent. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's going to be. But when you have a gift and you have a talent, you need to be doing that every single day, because you're going to get good at it. And one day, again, it's not about the money, but let's be real. Money gives you options. One day, somebody's going to pay you a pretty penny for your gifts and your talents. I don't care if it's in fitness. I don't care if you're the best attorney, doctor, spin cycle instructor, whatever you're doing. If you have a gift and you have a talent, use it. Do not waste it. Do not bury it, because God gave you that gift, that talent that was specifically made for you. Use that talent to change the world. Use that talent to take care of your family's legacy, and use that talent to help somebody today. As I always tell you, every single day, get better at being yourself, to always lead with love. That's why I always say agape love is the best form of love, because when you see another individual and you can better their situation and you choose to act on their behalf, that is true love. That is agape love. Choose every day to better your life and better somebody else's life. And that is true love. Black Superman MC Inspires. Until next time, thank you guys for hopping on. Thank you for watching. Follow my YouTube channel, Mark Cooks Inspires. Follow, subscribe, share this message. All you ladies, watch this, because there's a lot of good information about the vagina and how it works and pH levels and all the stuff that I never knew. Watch this. Check it out. You guys have a wonderful day.